It is now Gordon J. Lau Elementary School. That's where my niece teaches. That's where my niece teaches. So the circle's kind of complete. When Dad was 12 years old, he headed for China to attend Lingnan Overseas Chinese School. On his return, he attended Francisco Junior High and Galileo High School. Dad worked on a farm. Was in the Army in 1945 and 46, and graduated from Golden Gate University. Dad married my mom in Mexico in 1946 and brought her to San Francisco a few months later. Marrying mom was probably the best day in his life. This was especially good because they raised 4 kids, myself included. No thanks to me, they also have 6 wonderful grandchildren that bring them much joy and happiness. Dad's work life, with his own money and thanks to a loan from a generous uncle, Dad owned a grocery and liquor store and ran it for 17 years. Dad was well liked by the customers, and he even extended credit to people that were between paychecks. These were memorable times growing up for all the kids. We were kind of like Sutter and Steiner Street brats. While Mom and Dad toiled in the store and Marilyn was at the cashier, the younger kids would just go out on the street and play. Thinking back, we must have been quite a Vestigiano family in here tonight. But that thanks you for your watchful eye. I don't really remember what happened after the fire engines came after we started a fire, but another good friend and neighbor of the store, he's no longer with us, invited Dad to work down at the San Francisco docks. Dad became a marine shipping clerk for 22 years and retired down there. It was a great job. He had fresh air, he'd go fishing at lunchtime, and a lot of potlucks. The guys down there really enjoyed their calamari. In the early days, when Dad was not managing the store, Dad enjoyed fishing. He usually came home with some pretty big whoppers, and it was striped bass for dinner that night. It was also enough to pass around. Dad was a good photographer and enjoyed taking videos, and his Super 8 and later on camcorders. He usually worked without a tripod and amazingly kept everything pretty stable. That's not easy when you have Johnny and Lizzie jumping around in the picture. In the evening, it was pretty common for Dad to edit reels of Super 8. Just a short story about his movie making. Later in life, when we were at a family get-together at home watching movies, there was a sequence where Dad was planning an airplane, and it was kind of almost like a shot of Air Force One with Jackie Onassis waving out the window. And looking on closer inspection, it was Mom. So that means that Dad had to take the picture and then jump on the plane after. So Dad probably had something to do with the high security at airports nowadays. Oh, sorry. It's a Chico moment. Dad took up golf late in his life, like father and son. We were in a Moyong flight in tournaments. Let me explain that a little bit more. Moyong flight is such a class for high handicappers. But Dad must have been a pretty good sandbagger because he always came home with sleeves of balls, so he did okay. Some of Dad's friends from the club are here with us tonight. Thank you for coming. Dad enjoyed traveling as well. My nephews will have a short essay on this in a little bit. Mom told me a cute story. It bears repeating. When Dad was around 50, he told my mom, if you ever die, I'm going to go and travel. So my mom's no dummy. And she says, hey, wait a minute. So that began her quest for traveling. Just imagine if mom got her driver's license back in the 50s. See you, Dad. Well, that's Dad's life in a nutshell. Dad was content with a simple life. For most people, the usual behavior is to try to amass a large, huge wealth. Of course, that comes with risk, and my dad didn't want the headaches. Dad much preferred to keep it simple and provide for the family. Dad's real pleasure in life was taking family out on vacations and out to dinner. I think Mom was such a good cook that Dad did that just to give her a break. Okay, once again, many thanks for birthday wishes and being a part of Dad's life. Please drink up and enjoy the evening. I'd like to introduce my mother and father. Mom and Dad, stand up. Okay, and Lizzie will step up and do the introductions.